Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We, the movie critics, are doing a movie review as you recognize different Filipino practices. Here in Sinescuela! Title of the movie is Then Si Lolo was written and directed by Saucy Topacio. It is drama comedy in Filipino indie film depicting how the culture of the Filipino when it comes to superstitious beliefs, specifically if a loved one's already dismissed in this world. It also mainly focuses to the family conflicts as how they were able to fix their personal issues surrounding the family of Lolo Juanito. And now, let's take a look what characters that will give an audience an impact by my classmate Adrian Tutor.
The character that gave me a great impact is Dolores. Dolores is the eldest daughter of Lolo and the one who suffered from the past because of her own ignorance about his father's first wife. Dolores filled with anger because she thought his father don't love her, and she got jealous to Mameng because his father started to change when Mameng born. Dolores leaves a great impact because even though he suffered the most, he chose to forgive after learning the truth. And now, let's take a look at culture by my classmate Daryl Banal.
Hi, thank you Adrian. Dead na si Lolo featured how a Filipino family cope up with the death of a loved one. It perfectly shows the attitudes and practices of Filipinos that surrounds death, the funeral, and the way. But, let me define first what is culture. Culture refers to the cumulative deposit of knowledge, experience, beliefs, values, attitudes, meanings, hierarchies, religion, notion of times, and many more that acquired by a group of people in the course of generation through individual and group strive. In the movie, it is a manifestation of our culture, as well as the power of women in Philippine household. Filipino mothers are more vocal and expressive, but however, the choices are very much independent to the father. It is also shown in the film that the hierarchy of power in a family is distinguished by birth order. The decision making and the capability lies in the eldest among the siblings. The four siblings that namely Dolores, Mameng, Shano, and Charing are believers and doers of the superstitious beliefs or irrational practices. Junie, one of their siblings, was forced to conform to these beliefs during the course of the film. As part of our culture, these beliefs started to govern their actions, making it as if they are rules to be followed strictly. For now, let's find out what personal insights did Mr. Aganan gain after watching the movie.
My insights regarding the movie we have watched, Dead na si Lolo, are somewhat or somehow a bit odd. Because of certain parts of the movie where a lot of Filipino superstitions, traditions, and beliefs weren't properly explained, especially why it was formed or who decided to establish it isn't clearly stated why. A good example of this is that families of the dead are not supposed to take a bath inside their own house. They need to take a bath somewhere away from their home, like in their neighbor's house. Second is that they can't sweep the floor no matter how dirty it is. Certainly, sanitation wasn't a thing regarding different Filipino superstitions. Now let's take a look what Miss Mona Rael feels about the movie.
How do you feel after watching the film? After watching the film, I felt happy and sad. I felt happy because of the clever lines and scenes that were shown in the movie. And aside from that is the superstitions when a family has a wake is still being followed and respected by the Filipinos up until now. I also felt sad because of their family problems, as they have kept all of their resentments for how many years and only to find out at the wake of their father that all of their resentments were only misunderstandings about each other. But in the end, they still manage to make up to each other as they found out that their father loves them equally. And now, let's take a look if the themes of the movie are universal by my classmates James Sabina and Angelo Calingo.
The theme of the movie, Dead na si Lolo, is relevant. Aside from family issues, the movie is a showcase of superstitious Filipino beliefs and particularly superstitions surrounding the dead. Yes, the theme is present in different societies because it may be a little hard to stop people from believing in superstitions. But understanding the origin of that belief and determining whether it is real or not might be wise at this age or time. We are perpetuating, for all we know, that from something that has no meaning from the past and on this present.
So in the movie are present in our own setting. These Filipino superstitious beliefs are always visible when there is a wake happening in the family. Some examples of Filipino superstitious belief is visible in the movie is putting the money in the hands of the dead and take it back before the burial because it can cause luck and have financial success. Another thing is no one is allowed to wear anything red when someone dies. Wearing red is an insult to the family because red would mean cheerfulness. It is our ancestors to make this belief that we insist to follow because it does not hurt to do what they say.
All in all, the movie is a good watch, but only for Filipinos. Because only Filipinos can fully understand and find the situations funny. Even Filipinos who do not believe in these superstitions can find the movie very amusing, as the movie has presented the outlandish beliefs in a light and humorous way. That's all mga kasineskwela. Salamat!